Afternoon.
Alright, I've never had this beer before, so I'm going to let Kacey here tell me about it.
This is La Cerveza de Pacifico. It's Pacifico for short. It's a beer made in Mazatlan, Mexico. It's a darker draft beer. It's not necessarily a dark ale. It's kind of in between. One of my favorites. First time I tried it, I was about 19 years old. I know it was, whatever. But I was on private property, of course. And I've drank it ever since then. I have really found it to be a fulfilling beer. It's one of the ones you can buy and you can guarantee to get what you're looking for out of it. It's got a good flavor. It finishes smooth, and about after the first two, you don't remember the last six. So here's our first review of Pacifico. I wanted to introduce Stephen to it. I really believe in this beer. And ever since I drank Pacifico, I've never drank a Corona since. So if that tells you anything about liking this Mexican beer over Corona. So enough said, let's try it.
I'm probably scoot in some. Get a little close.
They're a little warm, as you can tell from the way the cap popped.
Backing up.
We just picked these up from the LQ, and in Oklahoma, you're not allowed to have cold beer that's over 3.2. So they've got a brief chill on them from the freezer. Opened up my poor man's bottle opener. And just a recommendation, I actually recommended to Stephen that we try this with a few slices of orange. This is a fresh navel orange cut up into little triangle shapes, so to speak, 4 pieces out of a round slice. So what I usually do, I like to drink it with this. It brings out a full flavor out of the beer, and because they're a little warmer, it's going to take a lot of the bite away. And if you see from our last review, we reviewed the Moose Drool. We didn't have the orange slices.
Big Sky Brewing Company.
It'll bite you. So here we go. I'm gonna do an orange slice and just drop it in the glass and get a good pour here. This beer will significantly head more than the last beer we drank.
I didn't have hardly any juice in it.
It's significantly lighter than the last beer we drank. But hopefully my friend here enjoys it. I did give him 2 to chill to try as well, and maybe we'll review that next week or something like that when we can get them cold. And
you put those other beers in the fridge?
We did.
Alright, I also got a Hefeweizen, and that's about all I can remember. I got 2 other beers.
You will see a review, I'm sure. Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you think of that?
It's definitely not as strong as a Corona.
No, but it finishes cleaner, don't you think?
It's not even as strong as the Corona Light.
And this is 8% per volume, 12 ounces. So
if you like Mexican cerveza, then guarantee you this is something you want to pass up if you like Corona.
Yeah, this is definitely a good beer. Drink while it's hot. Drink while it's cold. I'll say this beer is probably 42 degrees. Slightly, it's a 70-degree room. We're doing all right here. I think that this one will go by pretty good.
Yeah.
I give it a 2 thumbs up review. Stand behind Pacifico all the way.
There's the case.
I do advise, if you're going to drink this, make sure you have a designated driver, because by the time you get to the end of the 6-pack, you're going to be faded. Unless you're a seasoned drinker, I'm sure some of our viewers are. Just beware, be responsible as always. We're responsible. We're home now from work. But enough of that. I think if you took an IPA and you mixed it with a Budweiser, you'd have Pacifico.
My camera just hit 30%, so I'm going to check and make sure it didn't stop. And we're good.
Excellent, excellent. You know how it is with the film business, folks.
Yeah. That's actually my Galaxy Note 2 I record with, and I've had it on since 8 o'clock last night. Yeah, yesterday. And it's, what time is it now? About 10:30 in the morning. And I worked last night and I listened to music, so, yeah.
It's put in some work.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Taking some naked selfies in the bathroom.
Just so you know, any of you G-rated viewers, he's kidding. I do like this beer simply for the fact that you can sip this all day long. You could drink it hot, cold. I wouldn't chug it.
You definitely could, though.
You could. You could definitely chug it. You will get the effects from this that you're desiring, I promise. I've eaten pasta and drank this. I've eaten pizza. We forgot to mention that in the last review. Pizza is definitely, this is a classic. My hometown is Salida, Colorado. There's 3 major bars there. Victoria Tavern, the Boathouse Cantina, and the Triple N. And I introduced this beer to all 3 of them. And the only one to put it on tap for me is the Boathouse Cantina. So, if you're ever in Salida, Colorado, and you want to try Pacifico, go to the Boathouse Cantina. You can't miss it. It's down on the river, right next to it. And I recommend it.
The reason they put it in there because it's on the river and all the hobos go in there.
Yeah, hobos, you know me, hobo scruffy. But I know several people who swear by Pacifico. If they're going to drink beer, they're going to drink Pacifico. It is 10 times better than Corona. No offense, Corona, but it's true.
6-pack was $9.
Yeah, and you can drink a 6-pack between 3 people and get the desired effects. I mean, and not everybody drinks to get drunk, of course. We're more in this fact for the flavor and the review of the quality of the product. And I'd rate it, I give it a solid 10 myself.
Compared to Corona, it is 3 times better, if not more.
That's what I wanted to hear. You hear it, folks. We got a conversion going here. If he's going to drink Mexican beer, I believe it's going to be Pacifico from now on.
Not even Tecate. I hate Tecate.
Tecate is the
light. I like the light.
It's the PBR of the Mexican beers, and no disrespect to Pibber. I'm a loyal Pibber fan. I've drinking Pibber longer than legally possible. So I like this. As you can see, we're enjoying it a little more than we enjoyed the last few beers, and it's just enjoyable. I really enjoy drinking this beer. It's got a full body to it. It has no odor, really, to speak of. Pretty much
orange.
Yeah, ever since you put the orange in, you're not going to smell anything else.
And the good thing about the orange is you get a good mouthful of beer and you get the pulp. Then you can just chomp on the pulp.
Yeah, and it finishes clean. Yeah. That's why I always try to drink beer with a citrus fruit. It just mellows out all the bite. And like I said, this is probably, now we've been holding on to it, it's probably about 52 degrees now. So if you get it below, 40 degrees, it's going to be enjoyable all day long. This is a perfect beer to have in a cooler. Fishing trips, camping trips. I don't recommend the glass, but that's how it comes. So,
does this say the alcohol percentage on here?
Yeah, it's 8.3. I know it by heart. And actually, I bet it's on the case, to be honest with you.
It does not say.
It does not say, but I know it's not 3.2. I'll tell you that from experience. It's above 6 and below 10.
I'll look it up.
We'll get back to you with that part of the review.
Annotation.
But we're really enjoying ourselves, I think. It's been a good morning. Good brews. It's, this is American pastime here. This is, like I said about the good old Budweiser, it's what built America. This is what makes the men from the boys, and, I hope you guys really enjoy it when you do try it. I recommend it, definitely not maybe for the everyday beer drinker, but it's for a social occasion. This would be good for like a 4th of July barbecue, something that your friends don't drink all the time. This would be a good beer to expose them to, because it's not going to create a bad memory, and face it, when we all leave this earth, that's all we got is memories, right?
Mm-hmm. Might I add, we're doing a double beer review today because it's his Friday and my Monday.
Cheers to that.
I'm going to go take a look real quick and see what those other 2 beers were. Show them your dick or do whatever you do.
I really like this beer because first time I drank it, I never got a hangover from it. And I drank to excess that night. And the next day when I woke up, I felt fine. And most days when you drink a beer, you're going to have a hangover, for those of you who don't know. And it finished really clean.
Where'd you put them?
They're in the freezer. Okay. They're trying to get a quick... We're trying to quick chill them so we can get this recorded. I recommend definitely have them cold. As you can see, the temperature factor really didn't affect our drinking ability, but I wouldn't want to call us seasoned veterans, but we're used to enjoying a beer in the summer heat of Oklahoma. For those of you who don't know, we're experiencing 100-degree summers right now, so...
By the way, he's got wieners in his freezer.
Frozen.
Now the Hefeweizen, the Blue Moon, I can't tell, Belgian White.
That's another Colorado favorite.
And I thought this was awesome. So awesome, I drank probably 3 6-packs between me and a buddy of mine. Shiner Black Lager.
I'm really looking forward to trying that beer. He has pretty good taste, from what I can tell with the Moose Drill. It's not a beer you would expect to be really good, but hopefully with a chill, they've reached optimum flavor level.
Are we doing that next?
Yeah, if you'd like to. I mean,
all right.
We'll dump these oranges out and get new oranges. That way we get a good fresh flavor. Use that old cardboard there. Excellent.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Cheers. Thank you for drinking with us. That's our review of Pacifico.